What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Big Cellys podcast. We've been gone for a while, so happy to be back. Today we got Stephen Dobbs, the goalie. You can follow him on Instagram and TikTok, right? TikTok.
Yep.
Yep. So this guy, I mean, if you watch his videos, he's hilarious. Pipe man, everybody loves the pipe man. So we're gonna get into a couple things about it and everything. So it's gonna be a good one. Tank will be joining us shortly. He's having a little bit of technical issues, and we all know how Tank works. So, Steven, how you doing?
Good. What's up, boys? Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
Thanks for coming
absolutely,
on,
man. Happy
man.
to have you. Yeah. So, you're an influencer on, these social media apps and everything, but like mainly like how'd you start as a goalie?
Yeah, as a goalie, kind of like everybody else, I think it was like 10 years old, rotating in the net because everyone gets a turn in the net when you're that young. And I mean, I probably took a puck to the head and I loved it. There was something about the pucks coming at me. I wanted to be the main character. I wanted to be the guy. So ever since I think I was about 10 years old, I kind of took over the crease and I've loved it ever since. Started out with roller hockey. I was a roller hockey goalie till I was about 16. And then I made the switch to ice, and ice is amazing. I mean, everyone knows when you get on the ice is just, there's something about it. It's amazing. Roller's cool. Ice is better, in my opinion. That's
Oh
going to
yeah,
cause some
yeah.
controversy there, but love me some ice.
Yeah, you can do a little bit more on the ice, especially as a goalie with the slide and everything. So I can see why you like that a little better. But I think, yeah, like you said, I'm like, every time I talk to a goalie, I'm like, dude, like, what made you be a goalie? Like, I know everybody rotates, but I feel like, there's someone's got to be like, nah, this is where I want to be at in the net. Like, like, it's cool. But I mean, so like, how long ago did you start with like, doing the social media stuff, kind of the goalie?
Yeah. Well, I was getting out of the Navy about, let's see here, like 6 or 7 years ago now. And I had a motorcycle and I loved making videos and that sort of thing. So I made like kind of vlogs when I was riding my motorcycle. And when I started a family, it's time to pass on the motorcycle, but I wanted to keep on making videos. So hockey's always been my passion, always played. Decided to throw the camera up behind me, made a couple videos, and then it was kind of it was a boom. All of a sudden, my videos kind of took off, and before I knew it, you know, people kind of knew who I was coming to the rink. It's kind of crazy, but all you have to do is throw a camera up behind you, record, edit a little bit, and things happen.
I mean, you're funny, you can make saves, and you keep the game going. So, I mean, what more could you ask for from a goalie? So, but I mean, like I was watching some of your videos the other day, dude. My favorite one so far is that dude that sprayed you and you went after him. I was like, there it is. Like that's what we need from a goalie, man.
I'm watching that one right now.
Literally, I was like, we need that. We need people to come out of the crease and try to get in the fight. But like, I mean, I got a couple of like nephews that play hockey, and like their dad always told them like, hey, like you don't want to fight on the ice, you don't want to go after, but like if someone goes after your goalie, you go after them. And I was like, yep, that's right, dude. You got to protect the goalie at all costs. Tank knows a
100%.
little bit about that. Tank's going after a couple people. Tank,
Yo,
what's
I
up, buddy?
appreciate you guys.
Welcome.
Hey, I'm sorry, dude. Blank's gonna like this one. I'm sorry. I'm a little tardy, dude. My mom made me unload the dishwasher and vacuum. So
Oh, dude, it's
yeah,
fine. It's fine, bro. Yeah, I get it,
yeah.
man.
What's up, Dobbs?
What's up, man? Thanks for
Dude, are
thanks
you
for
a
coming in. I
Caps
mean, you look fantastic.
brother? That's no.
The
That's all
little
you,
goatee,
man.
man. I'm messing with it, bro.
Oh, you like that, dude? I was
Yeah,
trying this out the other day.
yeah, it looks good, dude. You got to keep it, man. We're gonna have to
I
update
honestly
the
did it
logo.
to piss my girlfriend off, and she's like, "I kind of like it." I'm like, "All right."
Yeah, you gotta go with it, bro. So, I mean, obviously, you're gonna like Dobbs, bro. He's a Capitals fan, and for you, it's Capitals all the way.
Yeah, hold on. Is he a Caps fan? I can't tell, man.
No matter what. No matter
No
what. Doesn't
matter.
matter if we're in a rebuild or if we're number one President's Trophy, Capitals all the way.
Dude, I had the Caps bringing home the Stanley Cup, and you know, I think they did. In my mind, the Caps won it all.
Yo,
I told you
they
guys from
won.
day one. I told you guys from day one. Caps are bringing it home, and
In real life, though, Tank, who did win the Stanley Cup this year?
the Capitals.
Oh my
Look, I don't know, dude. I don't know who the when the Caps once the Caps were out. I said I got no interest in this anymore. So I was like, Ain't even worth my time.
He just rewatched the Stanley Cup they won and like acted like they won.
I
That's what he
can't.
did.
I'm not gonna lie. I've rewatched that Stanley Cup Finals many, many times in my life.
Got it on
So
DVD. You know,
yeah,
Ovi, honestly, Ovi's goal chase was the Stanley Cup for us this year, so we did
yeah.
win.
Yeah, oh, 100%. Yeah, yeah,
I'll agree
100%.
with that. I mean, I think every Caps fan in the world will probably say that this season was far from a failure. I don't think anyone expected them to be a first place team. I definitely didn't. I thought they'd be a playoff team, but I wouldn't expect them to be a first place team. But that goal chase obviously carried that team right to the playoffs. Unfortunately, they were exposed by Carolina, but it was a fun year nonetheless. I'm proud that I got to see a few things. In my season there too. So it was fun to be a part of a lot of those moments for sure.
I mean, here's you got to look at it. Who won the Stanley Cup in 1993?
Montreal.
Capitals.
Did they? The Capitals? See, if you just say the Capitals won, who's going to question it? Not that many people know hockey, right?
Yes, I said it with
I
confidence.
will.
It goes.
Yeah, you will. All right, let's get back to it. So, Dobbs, like, what like made you like for these 5 teams you played for? Like, have like what jump did you make? Like, did you like have a full-time job and you decided you were going to go to that, or like how did that work out for you?
Yeah, I mean, I still have a full-time job. Content creating is more like a side hobby. You know, it's like a hustle. Um, so it doesn't fully pay the bills, still have a job, which is cool, because it gives me the flexibility. I work at home where I can kind of do my content creating on the side and then still have my job that I can work. And I can also travel while I work. So it's really nice.
That works out then, yeah,
But no,
for sure.
I think that when I kind of started making the videos, obviously I got a little bit more popular. People started knowing who I was, and so I think I got asked to play for 3 or 4 teams within like a couple months span. So I play for currently 4 different teams. It's a lot. It's a lot to juggle. I think I have a 5th team that I'm kind of trying to back out of right now because it's a little too much to be doing for one season. But it's cool, man. I travel now. I'm located in Richmond, Virginia, so I travel up to DC about every week to play with the Washington Capitol Warriors. And we practice and have the Washington Capitol alumni come out and they help us out. So that's like my main team right now is the Washington Capitol Warriors. And it's a team that's comprised of disabled veterans. We have to try out for the team. It's supposed to be more of a elite D1 level team. So it is a little difficult to make the team. I was lucky enough to make it again this year, but really excited for this next year coming up with the team. We have a lot of traveling going on. We're going to be going back to Long Island, going to be going to Boston, going to be playing Florida Warriors again. So it's really exciting. I can't wait.
That sounds sick. That sounds sick. I mean, if you're listening and on his 4 other teams, you better start giving him some money or some sponsorship so he doesn't leave that one, dude. He's got to stick with the 5. But a funny story about the Capitals alumni, they came up and we had a benefit game. So all of us are full gear. They came out in helmets, skates, and gloves. They were up so much they turned their sticks around and played with the butt end and were still all over us. Like they are crazy. Like just because they're older don't mean they can still play. But I mean that's cool, man. I like that they put that together and everything, and it's cool that you get to travel like all those places and stuff with them. That's pretty sick of them. But did you play at all when you were in the Navy? Like, was there a men's league or anything like that?
Yeah. When I was I was stationed in Japan first, and really tough to find ice out there. Really, any kind of hockey in Japan is difficult to find. But they did have some like what do they call it? Like street hockey equivalent with your shoes running around. So
Yeah,
I played like a street hockey league, if you will, there, and that was fine. It was cool, and then and nothing crazy. But when I got to Norfolk in my second duty station, we did have a team on the USS Abraham Lincoln, and we got to play other Navy teams, other Air Force teams. Played in the Norfolk Scope, which was really really cool. It wasn't like an official league or anything, but it was cool being able to like play other veteran teams and active duty teams. And from right there, being able to go into the scoop or in the scope, excuse me, and just kind of getting that I don't know, attention from their fans. It kind of just expedited me into what I'm doing now. Just people already kind of knew who I was, and then when I started filming, it was a good segue for me.
Did it get chippy out there with all the veterans and stuff?
It got chippy out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah, we
gloves were
know.
not sewn on. It was a pretty rough out there, and that's the way I like it. It's more fun when it gets rough.
Yeah, especially for guys that spray, you got to go after them, right?
Exactly, exactly. It's that's kind of funny. I'm usually pretty calm, cool, collected, that sort of thing. But man, I got sprayed. That was probably the hardest spray I've ever had. It was a really impressive spray. I
It,
was
like,
completely covered.
no matter what he says, that was so intentional. There was 15 to 20 feet between him and you, and he waited that long to stop. Like,
Yeah,
that is, oh, I just stopped. I was just stopping in front of, like, I was like, dude, get out of here, bro. Like, that was, and no one was near you. Like, come on.
I was getting eaten up in the comments saying I should have covered a lot faster. And I'll be like, you know what, you're right. Maybe I should have covered a little quicker. But there were 3 seconds left on the clock. I was just trying to burn the time down. Usually, guys in
Yeah.
men's league just blow by the net. You're not going to score when I got it in front of me like that.
Yeah,
But
exactly. Yeah.
I guess I had what's coming to me.
Well, if I would have been there, I can't even stop on my edges. So you'd have that. I'd have to go
Yeah,
around the
Blank
net.
just
So,
runs into the boards. That's the only way he can stop.
hey, stopping, dude. Stopping, man.
We've got videos to confirm that.
Oh, no, dude. Don't even do me like that. You can't do me like that, bro.
It's the guy
What you got, bro?
I got in a little power struggle, and I remember
Go.
Blank tried to come over and be all superhero, but
Oh, when you tried to fight the whole team. That's right. I remember that.
dude, state police, man. No,
Hey, you can't let them bully you.
dude, I want
No.
to see this. I want to see
Dude,
this.
he fought like
I want to see this Navy team go up against Coast Guard, NSA, and Secret Service team out of our league.
that'd be cool. That'd be really cool.
Maybe that's
Yeah,
something we can
that'd
set
be-
up here.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, it'd be a little bit of a hike, but for one of us. But I mean, they're solid teams for sure. That'd be a good game to watch.
Secret Service are good.
As long
I
as
think
Dobbs in goal, though.
Yeah, we could set up like a 4-team salute to service face-off tournament.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool for sure.
And then the winner of the team
Engineers
goes up
out.
against me at the end.
It goes up against you for what?
Just one-on-ones.
Oh,
Like,
It'll be
one-on-one.
it'll be 5-on-1, but it's Tank and Dobbs is in the net.
I think we got it.
That's what we
I
got.
think we got it.
I think we got it. Yeah.
locking it down.
Let me get my skate
Dude,
sharpened
do it
first,
now.
and I'm in.
Look, you got way too many things coming up. You got to compete with Pareto on FDNY for his spot. I mean, look, your body can only handle so much.
Yeah, I need to start messaging him, making sure he's in the gym getting ready because, look, I've been practicing. I got my skates, and Blank's going to love this, dude. I was in the front of the neighborhood, and I skated all the way to the back the other day.
Back to the neighborhood. Yep, you got to, bro. You got to. Tank, what do you got for Dobbs, man?
Nothing, dude. I'm just like, sorry, I was just so caught up in these chores this morning. You know, my mom wasn't letting down, so I'm a little scattered brain right now.
Tell
Dude,
us, hey man, tell us about this. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying you got to get your allowance. I get it.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah.
How is he going to get his skate sharpened? You got
Dude,
the allowance money, dude. That's it.
It's the crazy thing is like I own my own house, but you know, it's wild. I don't get it.
She
Still
still
gotta
makes
do
you
the
do the
chores.
chores.
Yeah.
Hey
What
man,
were you
tell us
saying?
about this Warrior showcase that you got to go to. You were with a bunch of other influencers. Tell us what that setup is whole like.
Yeah, man, it was really cool. So this was the Goalie content creator game, powered by Lightning Rod Energy. Warrior also sponsored the game, so we basically it was a goalie game. It was all goalies there. There were no skaters, and if you were a skater and you don't actually play goalie, you were provided a full set of goalie gear from Warrior, and you were playing goalie for the game. So it was really cool. It was done to the best of their abilities as far as having a draft day the night before at a really nice hotel to the pregame ceremonies and everything like that. It was nice. It was in Dallas, Texas. They had all of us come out. we basically had a huge meet and greet at the very beginning. So it was cool being able to meet all the other content creators, people that play goalie just like myself, or just started goalie, or maybe didn't have never played in their life. And all of us kind of getting that opportunity to skate out and try to score a goal. Something I've never been a part of before, being able to do something like that. You never really get the chance to skate out. And I mean, I scored in the first like 5 seconds of the game, which was pretty cool. But yeah, it was an experience that I think that everyone should get the chance to do if you're a goalie, because it's very humbling trying to skate out with all that goalie equipment on. Um, but I don't know if I would recommend or want to do it every single year, because it is a lot. It is very taxing to be skating out and all that equipment.
I'm seeing pictures here. Like people actually showed up to this thing. Like this was like kind of a promoted event, was it?
It was very legit. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I think it was just about a sellout crowd. It was done extremely well. Like I'm very sure they're going to do it again next year. Once again in Dallas, Texas. And yeah, it was done incredibly well. The lights, the production, it was live streamed. They have all the after movies now, and all the after stuff that you could watch. So if you're in Dallas, Texas, or in the area for next year, I highly recommend you coming out and checking out the Goalie Content Creator game, because there's really nothing like it. It's a very one of a kind game.
That's sick. Yeah, I mean, I got to give it to you guys with like on your skates. There's no like arch to them. You guys are just going straight. Like I couldn't do it. No way. That's pretty cool, man. I mean, especially like Warrior, like setting that whole thing up, and like even with the gear, giving it out for people that don't have it. That's pretty sick. That sounds like a good time. We'll have to make a trip out to Dallas next year, Matt.
Yeah,
Big
man, I'm
Cellys,
down.
Big
Let's
Cellys,
go out and
Texas.
well, they might not let us in.
Why not?
We're because of that.
Yeah. Hey, come on, dude. We'll just hide it until we get
Yeah.
inside.
Yeah, till we drop engine banners and get removed by security.
I
Hey,
got you.
dude,
Not trying to
Nope.
piss off the top three here, you know.
no publicity. All publicity is good publicity.
They got more money than me.
That they do. That
Yeah.
they do. So do you like you were saying, do you ever skate out? Like, do you have like just normal hockey gear, or is it strictly goalie and that's about it?
Yeah, I do have some out gear that I can skate with. I don't really skate out all that often. I'm just not very good. I don't have hands, but I do coach youth goalies every Thursday. So I have equipment. I go out there and I play around some, but by no means do I have a shot. I've got a muffin. It's embarrassing.
We all do. It's all good, man. We all do.
I just watched this sick highlight of you guys playing Anne Arundel Police at Capital One, and dude, look at this.
Oh yeah,
It's a little
ice
bit-
is
it's a little
slippery,
bit.
man.
Ice is it's like hot. It's like hot and it's like not you can't even really see it, but it's really good. Like the extension from left to right. I mean, it's good highlights for sure.
Thank you, thank you.
Ooh.
Capital Arena is kind of crazy as far as the ice goes, because I'm not very good at describing hard ice versus soft ice. Some guys really know the kind of ice they like. I can't explain it, but Capital One Arena ice is difficult to skate on. There's
It's not
something
good.
about it. Yeah.
Most pro arenas that I've either stepped on or skated on have not been good. Like me and Tank were up in Long Island for FDNY NYPD, and we went on the ice a couple times. I'm sure you even remember blank. The ice is just very, very soft.
Yeah, it's soft and it almost feels gritty. Like when I went to walk out originally, I was kind of like, all right, it's gonna be slippery. Like I walked on it like completely normal and had no problems. It almost looked like when you look at it from like low, it almost looked like it's rigid. Like
Yeah.
I mean, granted, like those guys are, at a normal ice rink or something like that, they're zamboning after everything and everything, but like no one's, aside for like the high level players and stuff, no one's really digging into the ice super hard. So I feel like them where they're cutting in the ice as deep as they are, I imagine that it's a task in itself to uphold the ice and stuff. But
I think
yeah,
it's more
it's
just
different.
it's just the atmosphere in the arena. Ice isn't built for big stadiums, I don't think.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Columbia has better ice than Capital One Arena.
Yeah, but I mean, but yeah, especially like, they try to keep it like you walk in any ice rink, like town to town, it's freezing inside. Where you walk into Capitol Arena, and it almost feels like just a normal like room temperature and stuff. So
I go in there in the playoffs. I go in shorts and a t-shirt.
Yeah, exactly. So I imagine the balance, like everything like that doesn't help, and they Zamboni it after each, right? So they're scraping it in the middle of each period and stuff like that. Like I imagine there's a reason they do it all, but yeah, it's not great ice. But I mean, it'd be cool to skate on.
Oh, it was so cool. It's really cool to skate. The funny part, you feel like you're getting treated like a pro because you're at Capital One Arena, you're playing on NHL ice, but then you go into the dressing room and you're just in the Zamboni Bay with like 4 curtains and like some
yeah.
You're like, what is this? No locker.
Dude, that's how it was for when we went to Long Island. They literally had doors closed, and like so our like one of the players was like, "Can we see it?" And they're like, "You're not allowed to go in there. Players only." Like, okay, bro, my man. Like they do not play about that. They do not
look
play.
at it.
No. Yeah, don't look at it. Get away. Get away from the door.
Well, they're allowed. The players are allowed the visiting locker room, and then they have to makeshift like one of the media rooms as another locker room for the other team. Yep.
Where's
NHL guys are special.
Yeah,
well,
no, literally.
Well, UBS is such a new arena that even those are like considered nice. But you go to Capital One, which is an old one, it's not that great. Even Madison Square Garden, like their other rooms are underneath the arena are not very nice at all, except for the Rangers and the Knicks locker room.
Yeah, but in your opinion, like, what's the coolest place you've played? Was it Capital One or
the coolest place? Oh gosh, I played at a lot of rinks now. That's kind of tough.
That's a good question, actually, for everybody. So yeah.
I think the coolest place that I've played at would be the new Panthers practice facility.
Okay.
I think it was open like a year or two ago. It's brand new. It's really, really, really nice.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I think between playing there and then just being in Florida, going to the beach after playing, that's probably my favorite.
Yeah, we're trying to work on something similar.
What you guys have cooking would be amazing. That'd be a lot of fun.
Hopefully, yeah.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, working on it. Florida's not easy to negotiate.
Definitely. Yeah. It's crazy though. Like it's crazy how big Florida is getting in the hockey like tradition and stuff like that. It is blowing up down there. It's crazy.
Yeah. Tank, where's the best place you've ever played?
Hershey Bears Arena.
Okay.
Yeah,
the old one or the old one or Giant Center?
Giant Center.
Damn, you took mine. I was gonna say Giant Center.
Yeah, I played there.
Did you play there the game that I set up a few years ago?
No, this is back when I was playing travel hockey in high school or something like that.
Giant Center is surprisingly very easy to book.
Really?
It's very affordable. It's like $550 for 2 hours.
That's not bad.
What are we doing? I say the 4 of us just go up there. I'll cover it. Let's go.
Just have our own 2v2 or with a goalie.
Just take it past Dobbs and goal.
I've thought about doing something cool there, like a draft.
Take it out past the blue line.
That's really cool. That's actually pretty affordable because
it's extremely affordable. Yeah,
it's like a few hundred more here, I think.
It's easier it's been easier to book Giant Center than it is to book any rink in Maryland.
I was gonna say because I think Dan was saying for an hour like local was like $300.
Yeah,
which is
crazy.
Crazy. Yeah,
that's actually an hour. An hour is actually cheap for $300.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like to get 2 hours for under 600, like you're already. Why do we even play? Like let's just go up there every game, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Blank?
Honestly, man, I've only started 2 years ago, so I haven't played at many cool places. But I did. I mean, besides the Solar Bears practice arena down in Florida, I had a tournament down in Virginia a couple weeks ago and played at the Admirals practice rink, which was pretty cool, but very low level and stuff like that. Nothing too crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. Actually where I'm going this weekend. Today, I'm going there.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Dang, yeah. I mean, it was nice, but like it always blows my mind when I walk into a skating rink and there's no pro shop. Because I'm like, dude, where do I get my skate sharpened? Like, what if my stick breaks? Like, you got to come with everything, and that's it. And it's getting better down there. I was talking to some of the locals. I was expecting it to be like, Hockey Central down there. It's really like it's starting to blow up, but it's really not that crazy yet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
But it's nice down there.
I
it's
just
got
thought
some room.
I just thought of one. I just thought of one that's actually my favorite, and it doesn't even exist anymore. Mellon Arena in Pittsburgh,
Ooh,
the Igloo.
the
I got to
Igloo,
put
yeah,
I got to play there back in the day.
that's
That's
pretty
cool.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, Pittsburgh,
that
yeah.
one. That never mind. That's the one. Followed by Giant Center, followed by Capital One.
You like Giant Center over Capital One?
I did. The locker rooms were better. The ice was a little bit better. Uh, big arena, but still smaller arena, but still a big arena. I liked
Gotcha.
Giant, and honestly, their people were just really cool. Whereas Capital One, I mean, it was
Let
art.
me ask y'all with Capital One, and you might not even remember because you're not a goalie, but did y'all get pegs when you played at Capital One Arena? I did not. I
Uh,
had pegs.
Yeah, they actually kept the same nets out there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because a lot of
it was
times,
after a game.
yeah, yeah, a lot of times right after the games, when everybody leaves, you go down, you get dressed, and then jump on the ice.
Yeah,
yeah.
I
That's how they
think.
make it sound. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was they just kept the nets out there for us. They didn't take them off.
They
Did
told
they?
us because I didn't have any pegs, and I was like, "Hey, what's going on here?" And they said the ice crew refused to come back out to put the pegs in. I was like,
Well,
"What? What are we
give me the
doing?"
pegs.
Yeah,
I put them in the.
they're off
I
the
put them in
clock.
the gym
Screw these
anyway.
guys.
Yeah,
You need to bring your
literally.
own caddy and just install your own.
They've been there for
Yeah,
the last
literally.
they've been there for the last 10 hours setting up for game day. They're out of there.
Yeah, get some OT, baby. Get some OT. That's but like I said, we set up the pegs our own games anyway in beer league, dude. You might as well just leave them out there. I'll put them in.
Yeah,
Well,
just give me
no,
the drill and I'll do it. No.
ours is very technical and has to be done in a certain way. Like, dude, just give me the pegs, bro. Just put them in the ice. Come on.
Yeah, I
That's
just need
wild. Yeah,
something, just something, so it doesn't just move every time I touch it.
literally. You're like, I'm gonna push off of it. It's gonna go the other way.
It just explodes.
What are some of the things you're getting ready to anything coming up for you? Big events that you're doing coming soon?
Um, Let me see here. I have nothing huge is coming like right away. This is probably like the most downtime I'm gonna have, just because August is probably that's what it is. But I've got a game against. Let me see here. Let me see here. The Raleigh Police Department in about a week.
Okay.
I'm playing for the Patriots law enforcement team.
Hmm.
And the Patriots law enforcement team is comprised of law enforcement officers all throughout Central Virginia. So probably like 5 or 6 different agencies on the team. And then I was lucky enough to be a part of that team because I did some security while I was in the military. So kind of, that was my in for the team, if you will. So yeah, I have that game coming up, maybe a couple other small games, but nothing huge is really on the calendar here until about October, November. That's when the seasons really start ramping up. I've got training camp for the Washington Capitals Warriors, but that's in like a couple weeks. So yeah, I mean it's gonna be kind of slow here, but then it's like all of a sudden, end of September, October, things will ramp up and it'll be like
Yeah.
every other week I'll be on the road, just either going to games, practices, or different events. And these events just kind of pop up very spur of the moment, either like a meet and greet or something like that. But it's cool. Like I keep my calendar open because I never know when it's going to happen. People will hit me up and be like, "I need you here this weekend," and I have 3 days notice, and then I got to make that happen. So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know what's gonna pop up.
For sure.
I mean, do you even get to watch Capitals games anymore? Because it sounds like you're kind of busy with your own games and stuff.
I record every game. So yeah, I do miss a good amount of them, but
he catches them on the flight on the way home.
exactly. I do
You
watch.
got
I gotta catch up because you never know if there's an injury. I need to know how that injury happened, and
Yeah.
it doesn't do it justice.
How can we get you on as the emergency goalie for the Caps? Let's start a
What can we
petition for
do?
this. Yes,
I'm
let's
so
start
down.
let's start a petition to get Dobbs as the emergency Capitals goalie.
I think this needs to happen. It's actually kind of crazy. They I don't know if y'all are aware, but they restructured the e-bug, like who could be an e-bug. There weren't like very many like specifics as far as who could do it. Now there's more specifics as far as like I don't think you can have more than like 80 pro games played. So that already X'd out a bunch of e-bugs on other NHL teams. And you can't like be currently employed by any professional team or something like that. There's like a list of rules now. And it just so happens that I qualify with all those rules. So let's put in the word. Let's get a petition going. Obviously for e-bug.
Okay, we just found our new viral campaign here. We got it.
Literally.
So dive into that so people don't know. So being an emergency goalie in the NHL, what does that mean?
So this year's different, and hopefully I'm not going to botch this because the rules are a little different. But from what I understand, this year an e-bug goalie is the emergency backup goalie for a team. So if somebody gets hurt or they're sick, whether it's for the home team or the away team, this emergency backup goalie is going to dress out, or they're going to be at the game ready to dress out at any given moment. So for this year, they're going to be employed by the team. They're going to receive a paycheck. They're going to travel with the team. They're going to practice with the team. They're basically going to be a part of the team, but only used and dressed out if absolutely needed for games. So it's a really special, different kind of position. You're kind of like a black ace. You're never going to play, but you're always going to practice with the team. In the same breath, like you're nowhere near good enough to be an NHL goalie. Like myself, nowhere near good enough. But you can say you're an NHL goalie.
Yo, dude. Yo, we got to do this, bro. For sure. That sounds sick.
Yeah.
No, I mean, oh my gosh, that would be crazy. Like you said before, it was just like, yeah, you're there. Like, if we need you, we'll call you. But now, if like you're actually practice with them, also, I mean, like if you were practicing with them, your level would amp up a little bit too.
For
Which,
sure.
like you
Absolutely.
play up, yeah. So I mean, like that'd be cool. Let's do it. We're gonna get him in the goal.
All right, we're gonna start a viral campaign. It starts as soon as this episode airs next week.
I could see it too. Like you're sitting in the stands and they call you and they're like, "Hey, suit up," and you're like, "What?" What are you going to do?
Like what?
Hot dog and a beer in his hands.
Wait, what? Nah, you don't play till you play. That's how it is. You don't play till you play.
Exactly. You got to stay ready. You never know.
You do. Dude, we could get Dobbs and Tank as backup goalies for the Washington Capitals. Oh, yeah, Tank.
I played.
Tank plays goalie too, apparently.
Tell Dobbs a little bit about your goalie experience with your first game. No, he's first.
I never played a goalie. I don't think I ever played it.
Didn't you say you played the 3-on-3 with Whitney's Pond?
Oh, dude.
Yeah,
that out of my memory. Thank you for bringing that back, bro.
Let's bring it back. Bring it back.
Dude, I was on this 3v3. It was like backyard hockey. Like the boards were pallets. The glass was chain link fence. Super small rink, outdoors. And my buddy's like, "Dude, you want to be the goalie? You can play for free." I'm like, "If it's free, it's for me. Count me in." So I got donated some goalie pads, and I went out, bought some used like chest pads and the whole get up. So I'm like, all right, I played goalie playing street hockey growing up. I could crush it. No, I got crushed. And there's nothing that just like, it just puts you down so bad. I think it was every shot went in the back of the net. I'm like, all right, so this is definitely not my calling. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to like a stick and puck. No. And then you got middle schoolers freaking slap shot right past you. Terrible. But I could still take anybody, I think.
Retired.
No, I'm not retiring.
There's nothing more demoralizing than getting scored on like your first shot, or even just scored on repeatedly. You're just like, what am I doing here? Like am I supposed to play goalie?
Yeah, like the first couple, everyone comes up to you, hits your pads, and you're like, "Dude, you're good." And then it got so bad, like no one's even coming up to me anymore. I'm like, all right, sorry guys, it's like 25-3.
What's the one with Goldberg and the Mighty Ducks where they're coming down the ice and he steps aside? He's like, "Take it. Just take it. Like, I don't even want to stop it anymore. That was take. That's their comment there. Like, you know what? I'm good. I don't need it.
Yeah, so all in all, terrible experience. I actually erased that out of my memory. Thanks, Blank, for bringing that back. Appreciate you.
Of course, dude. I got you. But it's funny, dude. So Dan is our backup goalie. I'm the emergency backup goalie. I told Dan I'll put on the pads, but it's gonna be the first time. It's gonna be the first time. So
yeah,
bro. I'll be the emergency to the emergency.
Yeah, dude. You got to, dude. Anything could happen. Anything could happen. We have these plans set in place. That's a real bad. I gotta take his pads off to put them back on myself. Like, that's how emergency that is, dude. Nah, man. I give super, like, dude. I think it's so funny when, like, our goalie with the other team a couple weeks ago, he lost his mind because just the defense wasn't doing their jobs, and like, he got mad, and I get it. When it's 1-on-1 and you can only do so much, but
it gets frustrating. It does. But I think everybody should really try goalie just one time. And I know most people don't want to play goalie because a lot of people don't like pucks flying at their head. It's not fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why I enjoy it, but it's not fun getting hit by a puck in the head. But it kind of gives you that respect level. Like, okay, yes, you have all this equipment on. Yes, you're not necessarily going to get hurt with all these shots, but it's hard to move. You're sweating your ass off. It's a very difficult position. You're not just standing there. It's not the fattest guy and the biggest guy on the team. Just put him in pads and stand there. That's not at all what a goalie is. You need to be the best skater. You need to be the most athletic. Like, there's a lot of things about a goalie that people don't think about. So give them that opportunity to get in the net and just try it, and then get lit up. Like, it's a blow to the ego. It's very difficult. And then you have that respect. Be like, okay, maybe all goalies aren't, big babies. Maybe all goalies aren't, this weird stereotype. Like, some of us are normal guys.
We might not seem like it, but we're normal, I swear.
Thompson's going to love that line, too.
Dude, Thompson's going to love this podcast.
Hey, this dude is such a good teammate. He's got videos of him being the backup here, giving guys high fives.
Dude, I love that, dude. That's awesome. That would be me right there. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome, man.
I love being on the bench. It's my favorite part because there's no pressure on me. I'm just the team's biggest cheerleader, and I will.
I'm the woo girl. Yeah, I'm just the woo girl, dude. Yeah, dude. I mean, I think it'd be cool to try goalie. What's the age cap for your youth camp that you do on Thursdays?
I think we have anywhere from like 10-year-olds to 18.
How would you feel about a 26-year-old?
Dude, I got
it's called youth camp for a reason, brother.
I'm still youth in my heart, dude.
I won't tell anyone.
Yeah, exactly. I'm 17. That's it. I'm 17.
Just bring a parent with you. Yeah.
Were you by any chance in net for the charity game 2 years ago against the Annapolis team?
I probably was.
Okay. Yeah, that was. Yeah, so I got the chance to actually play against you in that game.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. I was the only goal scorer too. So
yeah, gotcha.
I got a 80,000 subscriber goalie.
Throw that in my face.
Well, it was such a squeaker goal too. It was from the side, and that's usually how I score a lot of goals. Actually, just from the side because it just squeaks in.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the only. And it was like with a minute and a half left, and I was just like, not getting shut out.
You ruined my shutout. Okay,
it did.
Literally a minute. That's crazy.
It was like a minute and a half, and then we called timeout and pulled the goalie, and then I don't know if they scored. Maybe they did. I can't remember. It was a fun game though. I mean, God, you guys were good. You had a long-haired dude on your team
that dude's nasty.
We had what's his name?
Finn.
We had to have two guys on him all night. It was exhausting.
Yeah.
But it was a fun game. You guys had a good turnout. Is that your brother who runs that team?
Yep, Matt Dobbs. Yep. He runs it. He started it. He lives, eats, breathes Patriots hockey.
Good for him. He built something really cool.
Yeah. It takes a lot of work. It really does. Because everyone knows running a team, running a business, it takes a lot of work. But mean, he's got games scheduled all the way out till I think February. So
Wow.
our whole
Jesus.
half the whole schedule is already worked, and it's still August. So good on him.
Jesus.
Yeah, good for him. I know how that
Love this.
feels. Running a team is not fun. I can tell you
It's
that.
not.
Yeah.
Not at
No,
all.
Trying to
doesn't sound
collect
good.
money from people so that you can just play and pay for the ice. I mean, it's like pulling hair.
Oh, they don't get
Yeah.
it. The players don't get it at all. What goes into it?
Mm.
They just think it just happens.
It's just magic.
Yeah, just magic. This just happens. We're
It does
just here.
happen, don't it?
Yeah.
It does just happen, right?
You should
know,
take
I
you should
just
take
show-
it over.
I pay.
Hell no.
I pay. I get a schedule and I show up. It just happens.
That's what I do, dude.
Hey,
Thank
if you
captain.
Hey, I can tell you this. If you pay on time, you're already ahead of 90% of the other players.
Always pay on
It's true.
time. Always pay on time and pay full time.
Exactly.
Easy.
Can I just do part-time? Can I just do like quarter of the season? Can I just do that? Nothing
Yeah, is there a
works.
discount?
Yeah, is there a
I'll
discount?
I got a coupon from last
Like,
year.
I don't
Can
want to
use
play
that this
all
year?
the games. I'm only going to play like 4 of them. So can I get like prorated? Oh, it's the worst.
It's like,
Never-
hey, I got to back out of this game. Can I get my money back?
Can
my
I just get
God.
that 20 act for this game personally? Thank you.
Yeah, we could do a whole episode on awful teammates,
The stereotypes of the teammates.
stereotypes of the beer league. That could be a
Dude,
whole.
heck
That
yeah.
could be like a whole viral episode.
Those will be our next reels on Instagram. We'll
That
get
could be.
together and do a stereotype for hockey.
There's
We
so
could.
many. It starts with the warm up. You got pucks to the head, pucks to the crotch, or you're just missing
Yep.
the net. You know, there's no
Oh,
Literally.
no such thing as a good
That
warm
would
up
be
for
blank.
goalies.
I used to tell the new kids on our team. I was like, look, the warm ups are so the goalies can get comfortable. They're not for you to try to score. Just honestly, if you can aim at their pads, that's better. But no,
Love hand
they're trying to
every time.
dangle them. They're trying to hit them in the head. I'm just like, you guys are idiots. They skate
And that's
behind. They skate behind the net, and then they get nailed with a puck. And I'm like, why'd you skate behind the net during warm-ups? You don't skate behind the net during warm-ups.
People
Look
are
at
shit.
look at NHL warm-ups. None of them skate behind the net.
Hell no, I wouldn't want to get one from it. It's funny because our goalie Chris, he even said if you try to like deke me on warmups, I'm just gonna skate away, and he does. Like
Yeah.
if you, he'll set up as soon as you try to do one move, he's like, all right, like
Yeah.
going this way.
He just
Or
won't.
he don't-
He just
yeah.
won't engage with it. He's like, he just won't engage with it.
I'm
does-
pretty similar. I mean, when I, especially when warm ups first start, just like you guys said, I want to feel the puck, so I won't even move. I'll stand there, kind of like like the Statue of Liberty, and I want everything to just hit me. And then once I feel those pucks a few times, then I'll start moving my arms, start feeling it up top, and then I'll start dropping down low and start feeling it down low. So it's kind of like, you really just want to feel the puck everywhere. And when you're not getting those shots, you're not getting those reps in, man, it's really tough to start a game without feeling it.
Yeah. What's
Yeah.
your game day routine?
Nothing crazy. I don't not very superstitious, but I drink a lot of water. There's been something about getting old where I cramp bad now. So, I think I take anywhere from 1 to 2 like potassium pills in the morning, and then I just down water and Gatorade all day. And I'll be good for one game if I'm only playing one game for that day. There's nothing really that goes into my pregame routine other than just like some normal stretching beforehand. I'm not in the hallway throwing a ball, catching it. I'm not listening to music, and I'm pretty even keel. I like to have a really good time when I play hockey. Hockey's supposed to be fun, so like at no point do I want to like zone in so hard that I'm not having fun anymore. So yeah, just try to stay hydrated, try to keep my body in the best possible shape. And then if I do have a tournament like I do this weekend, it's going to be, I'll try to keep my body in the best possible shape as far as eating fruit and just eating bananas left and right and just everything. Anything you can to try to stay at the top premier level, that's what I'll do. Even if that means not drinking beer at the tournaments that everyone else is going to be doing, I'll make that sacrifice.
That's hydrating though. That's even
It's-
more hydrating.
Hydrating. It is.
I mean, Tank, like you can obviously see Tank's in pretty athletic form. That's like peak. So Tank, what's your tips?
Honestly, I don't have any, dude. I just wake up. I'm in the best possible shape any human being could possibly be in. I usually throw. I'll show it to you right now. normally throw this right through the mustache and throw a little bit
Good
of
to
wax
know.
in there. Throw a little wax in there, drink a Monster, and I'm off. Like that's basically it.
That is so alpha.
That's so.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I'm gonna write that down real quick. Hold on.
Well, you
Monster,
gotta
come through the stash.
step
We're good to go.
step one. You got to grow a mustache, dude.
Yeah, that's it, dude. That's it, dude. Nah. Nah, I mean, yeah, I mean, what's the most games you've ever played in a day?
Ooh.
5 games in one day. That was a
Ooh.
tournament. I don't know whose idea scheduling this tournament was, but basically playoffs started on a Sunday morning, and we were like the lowest seeded team. We weren't really supposed to make it anywhere, and then we ultimately made it to a championship. But that was the 8th game of the tournament, 5th of the day. So again, I don't know how they did the math on scheduling this out, but it was brutal. I got my ass kicked on in the championship. I had nothing left. There's
Dude, you
nothing
don't
left in the
like
tank.
your gear is wet, you're tired, you've been playing all day. Yeah, I remember I played 4 games and I got in my truck and just sat there. I was like, I can't move. I don't want to drive home. Like it's ridiculous. Like I can't imagine that 5 games. I was done after 3. Tank actually had to go home on that one.
I played one game and I got in a car and yeah, yes, I'm in a peak physical shape, but dude, my back.
Yeah, my
Once,
back hurts.
I'm telling you, once I hit my 30s, bro, it's
Downhill.
downhill from there, dude,
Quick.
and it's fast.
I
Yeah,
got 4 years to maintain.
What's the most games you've ever played in one day, Tank?
I think it was probably back in high school, one of those like travel tournaments. It was probably 2 or 3, no, 3 or 4. Actually, I was in Delaware. I played a Delaware tournament, and I wanted to say it was 3 or 4. But dude, that's back when I was in actual peak, and it was whatever.
Nothing. Yeah.
It was
I
a
think
breeze.
mine's 4, which I could never do again. But
No.
when I was younger, I think 4. I think I played 4 in
Easy.
one day.
Like I feel like you can maintain for 2 games, and that third game, that's where it all just starts to slowly decline.
Yeah. Especially, but like
Yeah.
also, if it depends how that first game goes. If you're like balls to the wall that first game, there's no way you're going to be ready for the next couple. You really got to pace yourself like the whole time, and like you can't go balls to the wall the entire time because you'll just gas yourself out. For
Absolutely. Like 80%. Keep it at
sure.
80.
You got to. You got to. Especially you, man, with all that gear on, dude. Like, I always thought it was funny when I first started playing. I'm like, dude, I wish I was a goalie, man. You just stay in there all game and you ain't got to do nothing. Dude, I see some of those goalies come off and I'm like, God, they look like they're doing more work than me out here. Like,
Dying.
Probably are.
it's insane. Yeah, they probably are. You're right. Sorry, Tank.
It's the cross creases. It's the movement, just getting up and getting down. Like getting up, it sounds so easy. You're just getting up. But man, like it's a lot of equipment. Like it's not like you're getting up like you're a player. You've got these massive leg pads that you've got to navigate getting up and making sure they're not sliding off left or right. I mean, your chest protector's coming untucked, so you're trying to jam it back down so you're not breathing all weird. You got a lot of moving parts with all that gear.
You guys also don't like use your hands to get up too. You like pop up. You're like going
Yeah.
skates and skate. It's crazy. Like I can barely stand up with, I'm on all fours trying to get up. You guys pop up like nothing, dude. It's crazy.
A lot of practice. A lot of practice. I mean, yeah. There's a few different ways you can get up. Either right leg, left leg, or just not using your knee and kind of just like popping up the same way that you go down.
Yeah.
But that's really difficult. That's something you legitimately have to practice and kind of train as a goalie. It's not easy just to pop up and pop down like that.
Yeah, no, it doesn't look like it by any means. Especially like you said, with all the gear on and stuff like that. I'm sure it adds a little bit of weight and uncomfortable and stuff. So, Matt, what else you got, brother?
Yeah, man. Thanks for jumping on with us. Obviously, big Caps fan. We're all Caps fans here in the DMV. What are your thoughts on the upcoming season? Last year they had the Ovi chase to kind of propel them. I don't know if they're going to have that kind of momentum going into this season. The history, the momentums, or the monumental moments are kind of going to be wrapped up after he hits 900. So, what do you think about that?
I think this season, I mean, it's kind of tough. It's kind of like last year. We didn't really have a lineup where you're like, wow, that lineup is just gonna kill it. President's Trophy, here we come. Because there's a few holes that we need to fill, but I mean, I think the Cup is kind of an unrealistic expectation for this year. I mean, crazier things do happen. Of course, I want them to win the Cup, but that's going to be tough just with the roster that we currently have. I think Logan Thompson is going to have a huge year. Last year was a huge year for him. I think it's going to get even bigger for him this year. I think his name is Andrew Cristal or something like that. He's an up and coming kid. I think last year, I'm not sure if he was at training camp last year. I'm pretty sure he is this year.
I
He's
think he was at
different.
development camp.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see him. There's somebody else who's escaping me, who's also a young kid who's going to be joining the team. Ryan Leonard, I think. I'm really excited.
He had his shot.
Yep. But I mean, I think this season is just kind of going to be a grind for the Capitals. I think it really just depends if they're able to sign anybody big on the offseason here or during the trade deadline. Because without filling some of these roster spots, there's some good teams still out there. You got to beat them first before you can even think about the Cup.
I'd like to see one more big goal scorer for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Tank, what else you got, you buddy? Anything from?
Dude, I appreciate talking to you. I'm trying to go play goalie now, dude. You inspired me. I need to give it another shot.
Dude, just go out there and work. You just got to work hard, Can't be afraid of the puck. Just got to give it your best. Practice. You got it.
Yeah, dude, I'll come and shoot on you.
Oh, okay. Well, I need... Where's the hard work coming from, then? Sorry. That was rude.
I hate it here. No, I mean... All right. Again, thanks for joining us, buddy. But, you see the name of the podcast. It's a little different for a goalie, but what's your go-to Celly?
Go-to Celly for me. I'm a really big drop it down onto one knee guy. I did it for my goal at the goalie content creator game. Just full speed, drop it on one knee, give it the blocker, down low, fist pump, and then pop right back up for the big group hug.
Got to.
That's
sounds
my
funny.
Oh, but I mean, then again, if I'm not scoring goals, if I'm making a save and it's a Celly, then I'm hitting them with the LeBron James standing up with the pump down.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's awesome, dude.
That's my go-to save Celly.
I see a lot of saves with the windmill going.
Oh, the windmill, that's trademark. I mean, if you're gonna glove it, if you're gonna catch that puck, I expect you to wait 3 seconds and then give it the hardest windmill of your life.
You got to, dude. Only, man. That's awesome, bro.
It's really not about doing the windmill when you make the glove save. It's about doing the windmill 3, 4, 5 seconds after you make the glove save.
When everyone's looking away. That's awesome. Well, again, buddy, thanks for joining us. This was a really good one. We had a good time talking, and hopefully we can set up a game where all of us get to play together or something one day.
Caps, get this guy as your emergency goalie. Come on.
Yep.
He's got more followers than most of your players do. Like, let's go.
Come on, Caps, hit me up.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Ryan Leonard, do you have as many followers? No, you don't.
Nope.
Who else? John Carlson? Probably not. Ovi, yeah. Ovi does. Probably at 3 million.
My DMs are open. Shoot me an email, Caps. Here I am.
Ready to go, dude. Peak male performance right there.
Yeah. Boys, this has been awesome. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, absolutely,
Thanks
buddy.
for coming on, man. We'll see you hopefully at a future tournament, too.
100%. Please.
Team Engine's got its new goalie.
Yeah, we're going to win it all the way.
You're here first.